Murtagh drags Middlesex into the match with late wickets. Sussex enjoyed themselves on the first day in Radlett. Harry Finch and Delray Rawlins helped their side reach 293. The hosts too had moments to enjoy. Cullen on debut bowled well and found himself in the wickets. But they'll be wary heading into their own first innings, knowing that Sussex's attack caused pace setters Essex real trouble last week, and they've been boosted by the returning Ollie Robinson, back from England duty. And he duly delivered for his side. Sam Robson was unable to navigate more than 5 balls of the innings before Robinson had him trapped LBW for 2. Nick Gubbins and Max Holden looked to re-establish themselves at the crease, but before long, Sussex would find another breakthrough. It was a big moment for Will Sheffield. His maiden first-class wicket saw Holden caught at slip by Salt, and the bowler was mobbed by his jubilant teammates. Robinson wouldn't be outdone by his young colleague though. He picked up the wicket of Eskenazi in the next over, trapped LBW for 3. Claydon joined in the fun, Middlesex wobbling as they lost Robbie White LBW for 7. And then Carson struck, Nick Gubbins becoming the 4th man to go LBW, out for 26, and Lunch called on the stroke of the wicket, the score 63 for 5 and the home side on the ropes. Carson was back in the wickets not long after play got back underway. Martin Anderson was caught in his crease and would depart leg before for 17. John Simpson and debutant Blake Cullen stopped the rot and forged what would prove to be an important partnership. The senior of the two took the lead. He fired boundaries as his young colleague found his feet. Simpson brought the 100 up. Carson flicked off his pads for 4 as Sussex's momentum abandoned them. The recovery was an impressive one. Before long, the partnership was worth 50 and Simpson was heading towards a half-century of his own. 150 runs was reached without further trouble for Middlesex, but Sussex would finally pick up another breakthrough. Simpson fell for 48, bowled by Claydon, and the tail now exposed. But Blake Cullen found a more than willing partner in Miguel Cummins, and the pair refused to allow Sussex to find any further joy. They pushed the score up towards 200, reaching tea at 176 for 7, trailing the visitors by 117. A delayed restart saw the pattern of play restored. The Middlesex pair batted well, young Cullen belying his years with an impressive innings. He'd be the man to bring up the 100, a quick single off Claydon enough to ensure his side would add a batting bonus point to their tally. But his stay at the crease would come to an end in the same over, struck high on the pad and given out LBW to a visibly weary Claydon. The Middlesex innings was at an end in the next over as Carson struck with 2 wickets in 3 balls. Cummins was his first victim, bowled for 25. Murtagh lasted just 2 balls before he had to trudge back to the dressing room, LBW for a duck. The home side had managed just 203 from 68 overs. Simpson and Cullen's partnership was key. They got the score there or thereabouts. Sussex would head into their second innings enjoying a lead of 90 runs. But their reply would get off to a horror start, as the evergreen Tim Murtagh caused carnage. Salt was the first man to go, bowled for 1. Then in his next over he had 2 wickets in 2 balls. Harry Finch didn't get a stride in and was caught in the crease LBW for 2. Clark fell next, his edge caught by Eskenazi at first slip. Chaos continued to reign. Cummins got in on the act in the next over. Thomason out LBW for a 14-ball duck, and the score a quite remarkable 4 for 4. It was left to skipper Ben Brown and Delray Rawlins to get the Sussex innings going in earnest. They quickly found boundaries to begin to rebuild the damage. The pair survived through to the close of play, with the score 33 for 4 and their side stumbling their way into the 3rd day. But the loss of 4 key batsmen at the top of the order means it's now anyone's game in Radlett.